Welcome everyone. Hope all you studying well. Our today's topic of discussion is the anatomy of the stomach. The stomach is the widest and most distensible part of the alimentary canal between the esophagus and the duodenum. As you see here, this is the esophagus and this is the duodenum, and stomach is situated in between them. Stomach acts as a reservoir of food and helps in digestion of carbohydrate, protein and fats. Let's talk a little bit about the location of the stomach. Stomach is situated in the upper left part of the abdomen, occupying the left hypochondriac, umbilical and the epigastric region. What are these regions? Clinicians divide the abdominal cavity into 9 regions to describe the location of abdominal organs and the pain associated with them during physical examination. The abdominal cavity is divided into 9 regions by 4 imaginary planes, 2 vertical and 2 horizontal, on the anterior abdominal wall. The 2 horizontal plane is superior horizontal plane is transpyloric plane, and the inferior horizontal plane is intertubercular plane, and the 2 vertical planes are right and left mid-clavicular plane. Let us see the 9 regions. This is the right hypochondrium region, this is the epigastric region, this is the left hypochondrium region, this is the right lumbar region, this is the umbilical region, this is the left lumbar region, and this is the right iliac fossa region, this is the hypogastric region, this is the left iliac fossa region. As you can see here, stomach is situated in the epigastric region and left hypochondrium region and in the umbilical region. Let us talk a little bit about the shape of the stomach. The stomach is mostly J-shaped, but the shape and position of the stomach vary greatly according to the build of an individual. It is in short and obese person, it is high and transverse. High and transverse. And in tall and weak person, it is low and elongated. Low and elongated. Even in the same individual, the shape of the stomach depends upon the volume of the fluid or food it contains, position of the body, erect or supine positions, and phase of the respiration. Let us talk a little bit about the external features of the stomach. Stomach has 2 ends. One end is cardiac end. This is, as you can see here, this is the cardiac end, which joins the lower part of esophagus to the stomach. This is the lower part of the esophagus, this is the stomach. So the cardiac end joins the lower part of the esophagus to the stomach, and the another end is the pyloric end. As you can see here, this is the pyloric end, which joins the stomach to the proximal part of the duodenum. This is the stomach, this is the proximal part of the duodenum. Stomach has 2 curvature. One is lesser curvature, which is concave in shape. This is the lesser curvature. It is concave. As you can see here, it is concave in shape, and it forms the shorter right border of the stomach. The most dependent part of the lesser curvature is the angular notch. It is the angular notch. It indicates the junction of the body and pyloric part. This is the pyloric part of the stomach, this is the body of the stomach. So angular notch indicates the junction of the body and the pyloric part of the stomach. Another curvature is the greater curvature. This is the greater curvature. Greater curvature, which is convex in shape. As you can see, this is the convex shape, and it forms the longer left border of the stomach. At its upper end, this curvature presents as cardiac notch. This is the cardiac notch. Stomach has 2 surfaces. One is anterosuperior surface and another is posterior inferior surface. This is the anterosuperior surface. Anterosuperior surface. It faces forward and upward, and another surface is the posterior surface situated posteriorly, which faces backward and downward. Let us talk a little bit about the parts of the stomach. Stomach has 4 parts, namely cardiac part, fundus, body and pyloric part. Around the cardiac orifice situated the cardiac part. This is the cardiac orifice, and around the cardiac orifice situated the cardiac part. And if we draw a horizontal line at the level of cardiac notch, this is the cardiac notch, and at the level of cardiac notch we drawn a line, horizontal line, and above this horizontal line situated the fundus of the stomach. Superior, it reaches at the level of fifth on intercostal space just below the nipple. Superior portion, fifth intercostal space just below the nipple. Hence, gastric pain sometimes imitates the pain of the angina pectoris. Fundus is generally distended with gas or air, which is clearly seen as radiolucent shadow in the skygram. The funnel-shaped outflow region of the stomach is the pyloric part of the stomach. This is the pyloric part. And in between the fundus and the pyloric part is the major part of the stomach, the body of the stomach. This is the body of the stomach, which is the major part of the stomach body. Pyloric part extends from the angular notch, this is the angular notch, to the gastroduodenal junction. This is the gastroduodenal junction. So this is the pyloric part. It has three parts, namely pyloric antrum, pyloric canal and the pylorus. This is the pyloric antrum. Pyloric antrum, and this is the pyloric canal, and the distalmost part is the pylorus. Pylorus, which is the sphincteric region of the pyloric canal. We will discuss later in another video about the relations of the stomach. Now we will discuss about the microscopic structure of the stomach. Stomach has four layers. These layers are namely mucosa layer, submucosa layer, muscularis externa layer and the serosa layer. This is the mucosa layer, which is the innermost layer. Outside the mucosa situated the submucosa layer, and outside the submucosa layer situated the muscularis externa layer, and the outside the muscularis externa layer situated the serosa layer, which is the outermost layer. And mucosa layer itself divides into three layers. These layers are namely epithelium layer, lamina propria layer and the muscularis mucosa layer. Special facts about the microscopic structure of stomach. In stomach, mucosal epithelium is composed of simple columnar, which is without goblet cells, and in lamina propria layer gastric glands are present, and in the muscularis externa layer three layers of muscles are present. These are namely outer longitudinal muscle, middle circular smooth muscles and inner oblique smooth muscles. Smooth muscles at the junction of pyloric end of stomach and beginning of the duodenum becomes very thickened, and they make the pyloric sphincter. For details about microscopic structure, you can see my previous video, Histology of Gastrointestinal Tract. Thank you.